The man was all set to detonate the bomb on the railway tracks, but he spotted Jewish hostages standing on the locomotive. After a moment's hesitation, he still set the bomb off. The German troops fell into chaos. The train driver hit the emergency brake, but the huge inertia still sent the train sliding, speeding toward the explosion site. Luckily, the train came to a stop just in time, and the German soldiers scattered in panic. The colonel was livid, and sent a squad to search the mountains. At the same time, to reach the base for support, they rushed to repair the just bombed railway. Seeing the tight German defense, the man risked climbing to the mountaintop, rolled down the other side, and finally shook off the Germans. He'd broken his leg, but he still pushed through the pain, and made his way to the tool shed. He smashed the door lock with his gun butt, took out the tools he'd prepared in advance, and forced the handle to turn, removing the screws from the sleepers. The Germans fixed the railway fast, and started the train, which inched forward, barely holding together long enough for the train to pass. The Germans ordered everyone to board the train and head to the base. The train picked up speed, picking up soldiers patrolling along the way. He unscrewed the bolts one by one, then grabbed a hammer to knock off the metal clips holding the tracks in place. As the last metal clip fell, 3 soldiers suddenly appeared ahead for inspection. The man stopped what he was doing and hid in the grass. By then the railway had already lost its support. The Germans were about to go check, when the train whistle blew from behind. The train sped forward. The colonel froze in horror at the sight of piles of railway parts falling off ahead, and yelled for the train to stop, but it was too late. The train had massive inertia. The railway collapsed instantly. The wheels suddenly ran onto the loose tracks, and the train derailed completely. The colonel stared at the train, seething. Just then a convoy of German troops, retreating from the front line, drove down the highway. He ordered the soldiers on the vehicles to get off, to prioritize escorting the supplies, but the German major ordered the soldiers to get back on. The soldiers didn't know whose order to follow. The major confronted the colonel, arguing that supplies weren't more important than lives. The colonel threatened to shoot him if he disobeyed, but the major ignored the threat, and ordered the trucks to leave at once. The Germans unloaded the supplies by the roadside, then dealt with the Jewish hostages. Before boarding the trucks to retreat, they invited the colonel to leave with them, but he refused. He wanted to stand or fall with the supplies. At that moment the man quietly approached the train, having completed his mission to block the German supply transport. Just then the colonel's voice sounded from behind. The man raised his submachine gun in one fluid motion, aimed at the German colonel across from him, and fired without a word, the bullets turning the colonel into a sieve.